Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamu alaikum friends. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Usman Chaudhary and you are watching Technology Explore. Today in this video I am going to show you how to create this type of globidal indexer cam gear system in SolidWorks. So keep watching this video till end, and if you want to download these files for your practice, I will leave the download link in the description of this video. I am making this video on the request of one of my Facebook follower, Mr. Himant Satish. So let's start without wasting time. Okay, let's start. First of all, I'm going to design gear or thread shaft. So for that, sketch on front plane and then draw two circles. Start them from origin. Now define them. This outer circle has the diameter of 100 millimeter and this inner circle has the diameter of 25 millimeter. Then go to features tab and apply extruded boss base command to it. Extrusion length is 30 millimeter and press OK button. Now click on this face and then sketch on it. Select this outer circle and press this button, convert entities. Then go to features tab and click on curves button here and select helix and spiral. So select height and revolution. Scroll down. Height is 30 millimeter and revolution is 1 in this direction. Press OK button. Then click on this boss extrude 1 and hide it. Again go to features tab and click on reference geometry and then select plane. So we are going to create a new plane. Select this helix as first reference and this point as second reference. Then press OK button to create it. Now unhide the boss extrude 1. So now sketch on this plane 1, make normal to, and then draw a center rectangle. Start it from origin. Define this width is 6 millimeter and this height is 12 millimeter. Press OK button and then press this button to save and exit from sketch. Now hide this plane 1. Go to features tab and in the features tab select swept cut command. So now select this rectangle as our profile and this helix as our path. Press OK button. Now select this helix and hide it. Then click on this arrow below the linear pattern and select circular pattern. Expand this tree and from here select cut sweep 1 as features to pattern and then click on this box pattern axis. Select this circle. Type here quantity 2 and make sure this box is checked equal spacing. Then press OK button. Next step, select fillet command. Select this edge. Fillet radius is 4 millimeter. Then select this edge. Also select this edge and this edge. Now press OK button. So save this part. Now again press Ctrl plus N key from your keyboard to start a new part. At this time I am going to make cam or gear. So sketch on front plane, then draw two circles again. Define them. The diameter of outer circle is 100 millimeter and inner circle has the diameter of 25 millimeter. Then go to features tab and apply extruded boss base command. Extrusion length is 6 millimeter. Press OK button. Again select reference geometry and then create a new plane. Expand this tree and from here select top plane as the first reference and type here the distance 57.46 millimeter and press OK button. Now sketch on this plane 1, make normal to and then draw a circle But before drawing the circle, draw a center line. Start it from origin up to this line. Now press escape button, then draw a circle on this midpoint up to this line. Press escape button. So you can see this circle is fully defined. Now go to features tab again and apply extruded boss face command. Double click on this cylindrical face and press OK button. Now select this plane one and hide it. Select fillet command from features and select this face. Fillet radius is 2 mm and press OK button. Now again select circular pattern, expand this tree and then select boss extrude 1 and fillet. Now click on this pattern axis box and select this circular edge. Type here the quantity 24 and press OK button. So this gear disc is also designed. Save this disc. Now we have to assemble both of these parts in SolidWorks assemblies. So for that, start from new and then double click on assembly. Import both of these parts in the assembly. So first of all, try to drag this so it is fixed. Right click on it and then make it float. Then select front plane and this face. Make their relation coincident. After that, select origin and this cylindrical face. Make their relation concentric. Next step, select this face and this face. Then select this cylindrical face and make width mate. Also select this face and this face. Then select this cylindrical face and make width mate. Now select this face and make normal to. Zoom in and then manually adjust the gears. Then select this cylindrical face and this cylindrical face and make distance mate. Leave this distance as it is, press OK button. So one last mate. Select top plane and this face. Make their relation parallel. Again make normal to this face and arrange the alignment of both gears. So now finally we are in a position to apply gear mate to our parts. So for that, click on mate here and then scroll down, expand mechanical mates and in the mechanical mates select gear. Select this cylindrical face and as you know we had two paths, so type 2 as a number of teeth or diameter. Then select this cylindrical face. So we had 24 teeth on this part. Type here 24 and press OK button. Again press OK button. Now let's try to rotate this part. So you can see from here we had mistakenly created the gear mate in reverse direction. So we have to adjust this mate. So for that, expand the mates tree from here and then click on gear mate. Then edit feature, scroll down and check this box reverse and press OK button. Again press OK button. Now let's try to rotate it. So now it is working perfectly. If I make normal to, then see how it is working. So now let me show you how to make its animation. So before making animation, let's change appearance. So now let's make it small animation. First of all, select the view orientation for your animation. Then click on motion study 1 here, and from here select motor. Then select this face, and from here you can reverse the direction of rotation. Scroll down and then type here RPM, let's say 20 RPM, and then press OK button. So in the timeline you can extend the time up to 8 seconds or your desired time. Then press this button, calculate. So all done. From here you can save this animation in your hard drive. I hope you had enjoyed and learned from this video. Thanks for watching and sparing time. And don't forget to subscribe this YouTube channel.